Yeah, I'm a big fan of Vera. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, me too. She's got a good Instagram
She's got a
page,
great Instagram account, so I'm excited to see her in this race.
Really good. I think that's Richard Phelps, the umpire. You can hear him giving that instruction of how he will give the start. But these women know what the start sounds like. So plenty of people up at the start today, Kiel.
I love it. You know, I was in the start box earlier, and it's just the excitement up there is palpable.
So this is the start. It's the semi-final of the Stonor Challenge Trophy between Obukohwo and George and Jansen and Van Opzeeland from the Netherlands. Britain versus Netherlands. Another one of these fast Dutch under-23 crews. They had 6 out of 7 of their under-23 crews through from yesterday to the semi-finals. This is one of them. Their selection in this boat is not confirmed. That is an ongoing issue, but this will be a big step if they can impress here. Not sure who's going to win this one.
Yeah, I think this is up for anyone here. We'll have to see. Looks like both crews are off to a strong start.
Yeah, it does. And the British crew on that far side really moving out quite comfortably.
Yeah, you know, when you're racing on your home course, it's there's a lot of excitement, a lot of adrenaline, and a lot of motivation to perform well.
Yeah, and I think you've heard commentators say it before. In the small boats, you know, a length's lead is not that much because these boats can accelerate quite quickly, but it is a significant lead, and I think the British crew on the far side are moving out, edging out every stroke. And at the moment, they look very strong, really sort of in the core at the front end, really strong position at the core.
Yeah, I like that position at the catch. They're really getting the oars in well, the blades. They're nice and relaxed though. You can see there's just a nice rhythm. The stroke seat, Catherine George is setting a very nice rhythm, and Vera is just following her right along.
So these two Dutch oarswomen, scullers, Lottie Jansen in the stroke seat. Lottie was an under-23 medalist. I think she got she got 4th actually in the under-23 1822. Her home club is the Lacher Club in Delft. But Isabel van Opzeeland did win a silver medal in the under-23s. She is in the bow seat of that Dutch crew, so her back is on the left of shot facing you, and I think she rose for the Delighter Club in Leiden, in the Netherlands.
And here it looks like we have the GB crew being warned about their course. Richard Phelps is telling them you need to move over a little bit and not interfere with the Dutch crew.
So if you just joined us, welcome. It's great to have your company on this Saturday afternoon at Henley Royal Regatta. I'm Martin Cross, and with me is Akil Abdullah. And this is the semi-final of the Stonor Challenge Trophy for international women's double sculls. We've got the Netherlands on the left versus Britain on the right.
Looked like both crews sort of moved toward the center of the course a little bit there, but looks like now they're back on course, moving straight ahead.
And Vieri in the bow of that British double. She's got an interesting background. She won bronze at the 2022 World Under-23 Championships in the women's double sculls. She started rowing in the 6th form in year 12, that is, mostly just as fitness and something to talk about on her personal statement, which is what she would give when she applied to university. But what really catapulted her into the big time was that the 6th form rowing club took her to the National Junior Indoor Rowing Championships, and the world-class start program was there. And a few steering issues, I think, as they come through there. And she got recruited onto this program, which is based at Twickenham Rowing Club in southwest London, and she's wearing the singlet of Twickenham Rowing Club, and that's really what has taken her from a 6th form rower into an international oarswoman.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lovely story. You know, I love to see young rowers of color really just performing on the world stage. It just shows the growing diversity in our sport, and I just hope to see more of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant to see growing level of diversity, and I think the coach Helen Brown, who's done so much at the world-class start program at Twickenham Rowing Club, will be delighted to see this young British double. They're both only 21 out in front, and I don't know, there is maybe a slot going for a British women's double in Olympic qualification next year. I can't see them making the World Championships. They'll probably be in the under-23s, but certainly if they don't have Paris on their sights, they'll certainly have Los Angeles in 2028 on their sights again.
Yeah, I hope to be there watching them. But yeah, you know, I'm watching them. There were a little bit of rough patches that they've had, but overall they're really performing well, and they've stayed on form.
So we're going to have a look at the crew from the Netherlands, I think, on the left of your picture. There we see Lottie Jansen in the stroke seat, and Isabel van Opzeeland behind. I think Isabel is a Husky, so she rowed in the University of Washington's second Varsity 8 that won a silver medal at the NCAAs this year. So it's an example of these, you know, oarswomen from different countries that get scholarships in the US come back to their home programs, and the under-23 coordinator Rohir Blink has taken them back into the, you know, the program from the Netherlands and tried to integrate her. And she won't have been sculling for too long because she's been rowing all season, sweeping.
Yeah, that's right. I think that it's there's a lot of opportunity for very good rowers in the United States, and so we've seen a lot of internationals come over, and it's been done great things for many U.S. programs.
Still blustery on the course. You can see the flags there. Not as challenging as it was yesterday. That was just, you know, really difficult. As the British double there, Obukohwo and George have just taken it down. They're really into an easy rhythm now. Steady paddling, just recovery.
Yeah, these conditions are much better than yesterday. I was out on the umpires launch yesterday.
Yeah, it was horrendous, wasn't it? Wouldn't have liked to have raced yesterday at all. This is a different day at Henley. Sunshine, packed crowds, beautiful racing on the course. Netherlands bringing up the rear of this contest. There is the back of Obukohwo.
Yeah, and this is, you can see those athletes getting on it, the sinew in the back. This is, you know, like, rowers are just so gangly.
Yeah, I love that shot. You can really see the muscles and the sinews almost, as you were saying there. Okay. And it looks good, doesn't it? I mean, there's, you know, a few little wobbles here, but essentially they've got that really strong position at the front end. Good central in the boat at the back end as well, letting the boat run off.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, these are two very strong athletes. They're going to have an opportunity to sort of smooth out the bumps as they go on. But if they can continue to grow and just row as they've displayed their prowess here, I think they're going to go a long way.
Yeah, and the British will want to ease off a little bit towards the end, as they have done, because in tomorrow's final, if they do get through, which looks highly likely at the moment, they will be racing one of two national Canadian doubles. There's a lightweight versus heavyweight matchup coming later on this evening, and well, Obukohwo and George will go through and face one of the two Canadians. Great scull from the British. The Dutch double past the finish line now. Comfortable victory for the British, and they will be delighted. Job done, and can think about tomorrow.